is going on? Man, I tell you, this stuff is getting messy and messy. Lori Harvey is confronting Steve Harvey. There are reports about this, and let me tell you, they are saying that she is upset. Oh, she's upset with Steve Harvey for threatening to divorce her mom. And you guys know Lori Harvey has a lot at stake with this, because if Steve Harvey divorced Marjorie, then Lori Harvey, she's not going to benefit and get all the bag and the money. You know what I'm saying? When Steve Harvey died. So she is upset. And girl, I don't want to tell y'all, but honey, it's in my spirit. Do you remember it was this big actor dude? I don't know what his name is. And he had a whole relationship with his granddaughter that was his step granddaughter. I don't know. It just creeps me out that Steve Harvey, he does so much for Lori Harvey, but he doesn't do for his own daughters and his own sons. And you guys know Lori Harvey, she seduces men too, just like her mom. And hell, if Lori Harvey is dating and having, you know what, with Puff Daddy, and he's in his 50s and 60s, the same age as Steve, I mean, how does that work? Your daughter is having relationships with the same man at the same age as you. Everybody is so into Lori. Every man cannot resist Lori. So you mean to me, Steve Harvey, that man that has a lust demon in him because she's with the mama, ain't looking at the daughter? I hope he's not. But girl, it's Hollywood, it's Hollyweird. And let's not forget, Steve Harvey is friends with a whole pedo, and he likes animals. You know, his best friend that was with Cheryl. So I don't know how well we can trust Steve. You understand what I'm saying? We cannot put nothing past Steve Harvey in these allegations, okay? Now, I'm going to call my good girlfriend, Dee Dee.
What's up?
Girl, how you doing, girl? Listen, I did some checking, and you sure was right. Steve Harvey is a dog. How he did his ex-wives and how he's doing his biological kids. Girl, do you know some of the sons was saying that Steve Harvey was hitting on them and beating on them just to show out in front of Marjorie, so Marjorie could know that her kids come first? Girl, come on now. Yes, girl.
I didn't know that about he was beating and hitting on them. Wow.
Yes, it's all reports.
He really done lost his mind. I don't know who he think that Lori Harvey is. Lori Harvey have a bad reputation. Child, you remember when she was driving that white, he had bought her a white Rolls Royce truck, or it was a Range Rover. Well, anyways, I know it was white and she was in an accident. I don't know if she was drinking or driving or what, but she was in an accident, and he covered that up. He had to pay a lot of money to cover that up. I don't know. She tore up some shit and hit some stuff. But anyways, he covered it up. You didn't hear no more about it. I mean, it came out and everything. It was all on TMZ. Next thing you know, you didn't hear nothing else about it. He done covered up some stuff for them kids. Then on top of that, not only that, look how she did that poor child, that poor boy she was going with, Michael B. Jordan. That was a decent guy for her. Nah, he was too nice and decent. She wanted a nigga like Future, like who Sierra used to have, you know, and he wasn't no good with all them babies, getting babies everywhere. He talked about her like a dog in one of them songs. And he talked about her, and he talked about Steve Harvey in one of his rap songs. Then she turned around and she was going with Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
Girl, let me tell you about Puffy. Hold on.
She was going with his son first. His son Justin.
Shut
up. Going with his son first. She was going with P. Diddy's son Justin.
Girl, she just like her goddamn mama. She just like her mama.
Yeah, and then broke up style going with P. Diddy after she done went with the son first.
Well, you know her mama would date cousins and having babies by cousins, girl.
Child, she got a reputation. And then you don't never hear nothing about Steve real kids. You only hear about oh, wait a minute now. Did you hear about that Marjorie daughter husband? He was swindling people out money. He was cheating people and swindling them out their money out of some company he had, and Steve had to pay money for that. So I heard, allegedly, and he had to cover up that. He don't cover up so much shit for Marjorie and her kids, but his own kids, you don't never hear nothing about them.
No,
nothing at all.
No.
And oh my God. And he just think world, honey. He think the world. I mean, he adopted them kids. Marjorie made sure, well, if something happened to him, her kids gonna get something. She made him adopt them kids. He didn't want to do that on his own. And then on top of that, I don't see how in the world, even though Marjorie's husband was in jail and he the father of them first two kids, no way. I don't care how much money Steve Harvey would have paid. No way I would have let him adopt my children. No way. They paid that man some money. So allegedly, so I heard. And then the other girl father, which is Lori Harvey's father, they paid him some money too. That was Marjorie's husband too, cause he the cousin of the first husband. So her kids are sisters and brothers, and they cousins. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. But when I say she don't laid up with that dang gone girl, that girl too young to be going with all them different men. And then Steve talking about how to get a man and hold on to him and how to get a woman. He need to sit her down and talk to her. That's what we need to talk about. He team Lori. You need to sit down and talk to Lori, how she carrying herself.
Girl, I don't know. They said that he may have a thing for Lori Harvey.
I don't know. I hope not.
Girl, it's just so damn strange.
Really be sad,
how? Hold on now. This is highly weird. This so damn strange how he's doing all this for this girl, but he's not doing it for his own daughters and sons.
Yeah,
Usually fathers love their biological sons.
Honey, they say he'd do anything for Marjorie. Marjorie got him wrapped around her finger.
And you know what it reminds me of?
And then they say both of them was cheating. They say he was cheating, then Marjorie was cheating, then both of them was cheating. So it's sad, but I know he was married. He was still married to his second wife, Mary, when he, this is what Mary said. This is allegedly what Mary said, and you can pull it up on the video. You can pull it up on them, whatever not the Facebook, but you know how you hit it. You know how you what is it called, child? Them young folks be on. It ain't Facebook, the other YouTube. You can pull up on YouTube and Mary Harvey video. She'll be talking about how Marjorie disrespect her, calling her house for her husband, how Marjorie and Steve was together and cheated on her, how they took her baby, her son from her, took her son and raised her son, and then had her son calling that Marjorie mama. That's so sad. Oh, child.
Yeah, it
what
is
sad. What goes around comes around. I tell you. I mean, they say Steve living for the Lord and working for living his life and working for the Lord and all that. It ain't helping him because all this shit coming out on him.
Now, what's strange? Do you remember that man named Samuel Jackson?
Do I remember Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, they said that he was in a whole relationship with his granddaughter. That was his step granddaughter.
Samuel Jackson, though, that other man, he played in God. When he played God, he played in that movie.
Well, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
You know who I'm talking about.
Shit on Samuel Jackson.
My bad, Sammy.
That's your bad. Yeah, that was that damn Morgan Freeman doing that damn shit.
Yeah. And it could be the same thing with
Steve. He was out of order for that.
Right.
He was sure enough out of order for that. He was dead wrong.
And it could be the same thing with Steve Harvey, because they telling me that Steve Harvey was hooking up Strawberry Cheryl with a pedo. His close friends are pedos and mess around with animals. And he done hooked around Cheryl Strawberry with that man. And he's in jail now for doing all that scam and messing with kids and animals. To the point where Cheryl, Steve Harvey's sister, is talking about her own daughter. Because, you know, Steve Harvey, close friends, was fucking around with Strawberry's daughter kids. And that's why they have to have a restraining order against them damn kids. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But all these grown men that Steve aged that love and lust over Lord and Steve Harvey, I just don't trust. It's something up. And they saying that Lori Harvey confronting Steve about threatening to divorce her mom, because you know they're saying that when Steve Harvey died, you know who's going to get the money. It's definitely not going to be his son or his biological kid.
If I was Steve, what I'd do, I fix that ass. He'll be dead and gone. What I do when I leave here, money gonna go to them 2 ex-wives that he did wrong.
You know he ain't gonna do that.
Women and his real kids. Now, Marjorie and her kids wouldn't get shit. I mean, he got enough money where he can call or get a lawyer to the side and say, hey, I'm changing my will, and this how it's going to be. You don't be knowing what's in people's will until they die. All these folks thinking they going to get something, this and that, whatever. Then when they die, you be like, oh, my God, he didn't leave me shit. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. Oh, my God. Hey, just like here in the hood, how this woman down the street took care of this damn man. He had cancer, and that was her husband. And he left everything to the woman he was cheating with.
What?
Ain't that about a bitch?
Ain't that?
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. This man, this woman down the street from me, she's so sweet. Child, go to church with her, and she was talking about her husband did her. And I said, no, he did. Miss Fanny, for real? She said, yes, he did, child. That man died and didn't leave her a dang on thing. Left it to the woman he was going with, and she took care of him. She took care of him. He had cancer and everything, wiping his ass, and he bleeding and wearing the pen, saying about him and everything. And when she went up there, child, to go get that insurance policy money to bury his ass, child, it had that woman name on there that he was going with. Ain't that something? So you can't say what the folks will and won't do, because that shit is private. That will and testament.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, hey.
Well, Steve Harvey came out and said his wife, his situation is intact, but people are not buying it. They say definitely for sure Marjorie have been cheating. Did you hear also that Marjorie was sleeping with Steve Harvey's brother, and that's the reason why Steve Harvey's brother kicked them out?
I thought, wait a minute, now I didn't know that. Did his brother die? Because one of them brothers I know can barbecue real good, and they call him the barbecue master. And I don't know if he died or still living. I ain't heard that one now.
That's what I heard. I'm not sure, child. I'm just telling you what I heard out here in these streets about Mr. Steve Harvey.
It's
so much stuff coming out.
Lord Jesus.
So much. But I definitely know if it is true, they definitely gonna keep it under wrap. And I definitely know that Marjorie and Lori Harvey got a lot of secrets, and they know a lot of stuff on Steve Harvey that he does not want out.
Well, ain't that something? They blackmailing his ass then. If that's the case, they're gonna be blackmailing him. But he got enough money to hire all these folks to cover that shit.
But then if he does, they're gonna sue him. She gonna get $400 million.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
And let's not forget, he still got feelings for the girl. So it's just a He probably praying about it.
Just a mess. But honey, once it hit TMZ, you'll sure enough know it's true.
Because they'll ruin his whole reputation if Lori come out talking about Steve was touching on me.
You ain't lying.
Well, girl, Dee Dee, I thank you so much. We're going to call you back for some tea.
Child, I got my grandbaby, child.
All right, love them. All right.
Sorry. Okay.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye-bye. Y'all need to comment, subscribe, let us know what y'all think about this. The Messy Sweet Spot. That's where it's at.